It's Wednesday. You guys know what that means. It is time for Wednesday Wisdoms. And this week, I want to touch on something that I've seen a lot, I've shared a little bit about, and really want to dive a little bit deeper into it now that I've been able to get some more information as well. It's always super awesome when the media shares information, but they tend to give you little snippets. So we're going to go more in detail about CNE. So some of you know what Chattanooga Neighborhood Enterprise is, others don't. Some have some misconceptions. So we're just going to dive in a little bit there and see if it's a resource that would be a good fit for you. If so, I can help get you connected and we'll just kind of go from there. So as always, if you have questions, throw them in the chat. I'll do my best to respond to them. It may be after the video. And then, I'll keep it always stays up so we can go after that, or you can message me and we can go from there. But Chattanooga Neighborhood Enterprise is a really good resource. They are a nonprofit local here in Chattanooga. What has been all the buzz lately is their awesome new program that they've partnered with the city of Chattanooga that does provide what is being said as a grant for down payment assistance in purchasing a home. Do want to touch on just a little bit of a misconception there. It is still a loan. There are a number of programs both with them and outside of them that offer down payment assistance. And basically what that is you can kind of think of it as a second mortgage. So they'll come in and loan you that down payment and you just pay it at the same time that you pay your normal mortgage payment. And then once it's repaid, your payment is going to drop to what your mortgage payment would be had you had the down payment. Completely normal. There are lots of different ways to do that. What's really cool though, is that they're taking it a little bit further. So on top of what you would normally qualify for, they're going to run it the same way they would any other loan type. But then if you qualify, you can get $40,000 to $50,000 as a loan for that down payment. The part where the grant comes in is depending on your income. And if you do qualify for that 50, then they may be able to include a 10,000 grant on top of that, which you would not owe back. And that is really, really cool. But still, if you have a borrower, like I'm sure a lot of you are, that pay your rent on time, you've been able to save a little bit of money, that down payment is just so much. And then you think about home ownership when you're no longer going to have a landlord to fix things that go wrong. It's really easy to be discouraged when you're looking at wanting to have $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 in the bank. And a lot of times that's what we make in a year. So it is a really cool program. Another thing to consider is how long you do plan on living in the home. Again, most of this money would be a loan. And it is due when you refinance, change what your deed says, or sell the house. So if you're looking to move, you're getting a starter home, you might want to move in a year or two, this may not be the best program for you because that money is on top of what the house is going to appraise for. So if you don't give yourself time for that equity to increase and your home to appreciate, then it's a chance that not only are you not walking away with a check when you sell, you could still owe some of that money back. However, if you're looking at 3, 4, 5 years, maybe it's your forever home, then it's a great option. And it's definitely something to look into whether you think that you might need it or not. The other thing with it is everything in the media has really been circling around this one specific program. Now, again, it is partnered with the city of Chattanooga, so you would have to buy in city limits to get this. If you're looking beyond that, The really cool thing that most people don't know is that CNE already has a program that is somewhat similar, and it'll give you up to $15,000 in down payment assistance, and it can be anywhere in the metropolitan Chattanooga area. So that includes a lot of surrounding counties outside of Hamilton County. It could be Sequatchie, Meigs, Bradley. There's a whole list, and we can really get into that depending on where you're looking. So just know that that's an option as well. And for that one, you do not have to be a first-time home buyer. So they do offer multiple programs through there. And beyond that, CNE does a lot for the community and not just home buying. So maybe it's something where you're looking for a rental and you can't find something that's affordable. They can help with that. Maybe you would like to buy a home, but you're just not sure how to set yourself up in the best position. They do have a home buying pathway program where they'll help get you ready. Some of that is in conjunction with their credit counseling. Other times you can do independent credit counseling. They do offer that as a free service. So there's just a lot of things that they do that's really being overlooked, and I wanted to hop on here and just explain that there are so many resources that CNE provide. So regardless of where you are, if housing is just really daunting to you right now, I would encourage you to go ahead and check out their programs. I'm happy to get you connected if it's something where, we talk first and I get you over there. They're going to do everything that they can to help. But then, I'm also going to be checking in, making sure that things are going well for you. If not, there may be some other resources that we can get you connected with. But they just have so much to offer. And I think it's really important that this be something that's talked about in our area and people know how much is available to them. They do also have some first-time homebuyer education courses popping up. Another thing a lot of people don't realize is that anytime you have a down payment assistance, it is a requirement that you take a first-time homebuyer education course. Usually these are online, around $100. CNE has a number of them coming up this summer that are only $59, and they're in person. So it'll give you a great opportunity to go ahead and learn from someone you can actually interact with, ask questions, and make sure that you're fully understanding what you're doing. They go above and beyond a lot of the other programs. They're going to talk to you about the real estate process the same way I would. Go into what a contract looks like. Make sure you're understanding that. Understand why it's so important to have a home inspection. The fact that you are going to have maintenance with a home and you need to prepare for that. Some of it is a little bit of common sense. Some of it is things that you just don't think about if you've never owned before. And then a lot of it is just diving into detail to ensure that you really understand everything. And that can be, done when you're in the pre-approval process, starting to look, or it is good for a year. So even if you're in a place where you're considering buying, you're not really sure, go ahead and take that course and make sure that you have all the information you can up front. I would encourage you to couple that with a buyer's consultation with myself or whoever your preferred agent is, just so we can make sure that there is complete transparency throughout the process, and that we're really taking care of you and making sure that you're getting connected with the programs that are going to be best suited for you. So this one's been a little bit quick. I know, like usual, I ran through a whole lot really fast. But yeah, I'm really, really excited about the programs that they have. And the fact that they do have a lot of diversity in what they offer. So there is most likely a product for everyone. And if you'd like to learn more, definitely reach out. I'll get you connected. They are great partners. I love them. And I can't wait to help you get into your next home, whether it be a rental or a purchase. So reach out. Let me know if you have questions, and I will see you guys next week.